how much of yesterday's improvement, a nicer game from the defense, was no communication issues or play from Trevon Diggs. I don't have the answer to that. I can't say, look, my answer for this Cowboys defensive performance is going to be they're missing 3 wideouts and lost their quarterback. Now, Jaden Daniels was off yesterday. I wrote down at least 3 throws in which he let the Cowboys off the hook with just some outright misses. That's all. There's no other way to say it. He flat out missed multiple times.
Some drops, too.
But they were missing their top 3 wideouts. As much as I want to dog on Trevon, I'm not ready to say, oh, my God, yesterday happened because he wasn't out there. I don't have confidence that he would have played well, but I don't know how much of a problem he has been communication-wise. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's been one of the guys who seems to be around some of the issues they've had at times. I do think that he's gotten saddled with some of the busts that were not on him. But, like, I mean, for instance, they've flat out told us the jam that he had against Chicago, that's not what they wanted him to do. That's not the technique he was supposed to play. They didn't want him up there doing that. He jammed, he slipped, and then they scored on him. And so I do think that was something you heard kind of chattered about in the press box yesterday, was the idea of, man, there's more man coverage, and that's why you're playing generally assignment sound. You're not necessarily playing great, but you're playing assignment sound.
Because Trevon wants to play more man.
Yeah, he does. And that was man coverage where he jammed and slipped and gave up the touchdown. And so when you look at the question was then out there, was it like, okay, does this just indicate, do you have a communication problem on defense, or does Diggs have a communication problem on defense? And is that just because, as we've heard before, one of the things they love to talk about with Micah after Micah left here, not while he was here, but after he left here, they like to talk about was, Micah, if he was wanting to just kind of do his own thing, that is a domino effect that it causes everybody else to kind of be out of position and have problems. And so it's at least, I think, when you start looking at take this guy away, put this guy in, take this guy away, this guy, why do things start operating smoother? Is that something they did on a coaching level, or is that something that now there's a link in that chain that's not broken?